Hello everyone. So in this part of the video, I would like to walk you guys through on typography. So basically typographies are basically the text that we are able to be used in our website. So basically Bootstrap, what does it does? It will be having its own predefined styling effects that has already been stored in their library. So all you have to do just need to be accessing them when we needed it. For example, as you can see right in the headings right here, and it says H1 and up until H6 tag. So basically, we can make use of this particular H1 tag, H1 all up to H6 tags. And all you have to do just need to be adding class name. And in this case, let's try to apply this particular heading tags effects into our code. And there you go. In our code right here, I have actually placed some heading tags right here. As you can see, I have placed H1 all the way up to H6. And as you can see on my right hand side, these are the ones that shows the sizes that have been predefined in a simple HTML tags. So right now what we can do, we are able to implement Bootstrap into this particular tags right here. First H1 tag right here. Let's say if I were to add class, and inside this class, let's say if I like to add H2 like this. So what happens right here on our right hand side here, it will be the H1 tag that we just seen has been using H2 style effect, and this shows that your class name can be used to override an HTML tag's styling properties. So basically, let's say if I were to add for H2 tag right in the second part right here, let's say if I like to add a class, and let's say if I add H1 tag right here, and you will be able to find H2 at the moment. H2 tag is using H1's class name, and this is basically how Bootstrap can be used to define any H1 tag. So you don't actually have to be having any heading tag right here. All you have to do is just need to make sure to put inside your class name right here. And this is the basic stuff. And let's head on to our next part. Now let's look at the next part, which is display. So display headings is actually a bit more different, which is a larger, slightly more opinionated heading style right here. So all you have to do just need to be having this particular display equals to 1, display dash 1 all the way up to 4 right here. And let's go back to our code. And in our code right here, we happen to have with an empty class. So all you have to do just need to be adding display dash 1 as the class name. And let's select display dash 1 right now. And you'll be able to find the display dash 1 is actually applied right here. And you can do all the way from display dash 1 up to display equals to 4 right here. This is a different way to customize your text. In this case, it's going to be a bit more different, where it actually happen to have a smaller font weight and a bigger font size. And this is basically the basic idea of how display can be used. Now let's go to the next part. Now let's look at this particular styling effect called lead. Lead is basically used for paragraph tag and can be used to make a particular paragraph to stand out. So let's make use of this particular style. As you can see right here, I happen to have a simple paragraph tag right here with some lorem ipsum text. And all you have to do in order to make it a bit more stand out, all you have to do just need to be adding the lead class into this particular paragraph tag. So let's make a copy of this. And in the second paragraph right here, all you have to do just need to be adding lead class right here. And just like this, you are able to find your paragraph tags right here happen to be having a bit more different look from this particular paragraph tag right here. And this is basically just to make it a bit more different from the predefined HTML's paragraph tag. And by adding this is a bit more different. The next thing I would like to show you guys is I'm able to make use of alignment as well to make this particular text to align from left arm to right. So let's make a copy of this particular paragraph text right here. And in this case, I like to add text equals to center. So when I added text equals to center, you were able to find this particular paragraph is actually aligning to the center. And this is basically the simple way to make alignment to your paragraph tags. So in this case, let's make a copy of another one. And in this case, I'm going to show you different to the particular in which side should it align to. In this case, I have to make a copy of this. And so instead of center right here, and just need to be changing this particular center right here to end. If I make it to end, you'll be able to find your tags right here has been aligning to the right hand side of this particular line. And this is basically how you're able to align tags. And if you were to make it to align on our left hand side, like how it's usually aligns to, for example, in this case, we can usually use start. Having start right here, we are able to find it aligns to the left hand side, but this won't actually be used because you don't actually need to align text to your left hand side, because that's how usually it's already been defined. And that's the basic idea of how you are able to make use of lead and alignments to your text. Now let's go to the next part. So the next part that I would like to show you guys is basically on how to make use of font weight. So basically font weight is basically on how thick your text should be. In this case, all you have to do just need to be using FW dash followed by on how thick it should usually be. For example, in this case, the bold, starting from bold and all the way up to normal. And in this case, normal is the one that does not actually require any styling effect. It's just how it normal look like. And we happen to have italic, lighter, light, normal, bolder, and bold. And this can be used in our code right here. So let's head back to our code. So in our code right here, we happen to have a simple p tag, a paragraph tag again. So in this case, I have to add some class to this particular paragraph tag, whereby I have to start with font weight equals to bolder, just like this. And once you have added it, you're able to find your text has just became a bit more thicker. So let's make it another paragraph tag. In this case, I have to make it less bold. So I have to make a copy of the first paragraph tag right here. And in this case, I have to make a less thinner text. In this case, I like to say normal, just like this, and you'll be able to find your thickness has just been reduced. You can actually make use of light. So in this case, I'd like to replace the normal to light, just like this, and you'll be able to find your text is far more thinner right here. And there you go. We happen to have this particular bolder, normal, and light, and we don't actually need to use bolder. We can just use bold like this, and you'll be having the same styling effect, which happens to be the same as the bolder. And next thing is, let's add some other text decorations. For in this case, first of all, I like to make use of this case. I like to add italic text. In this case, all you have to do just be having another text paragraph tag right below right here. And in this case, instead of FW, I'm going to be making sure to use font style. So in this case, I must be using FST followed by italic, just like this. And once you add that, you're able to find your text became italic like this. So in this case, we are able to make use of italic styling effect to our paragraph tag as well. And if you're able to look into our documentation as well, we also can be use other text decoration that can be used in our code right here. So we can either underline the text like this, or we can actually cross through a particular text like this, and we can make it as a link right in the third one like here. And if you happen to have a particular text with an A tag right here, you can actually remove the text decoration so that you won't be having an underline like this. So let's make use of this, and in our code right here, let's make it just like make use of one tag only at a time. So in this case, first of all, I like to add the first text decoration. So in this case, I like to replace this particular text right here to text decoration followed by underline like this. So in this case, you're able to find your text has been underlined. Next thing is, let's make use of another text decoration styling effect. So in this case, I like to replace underline with line through. So line through is basically it just crosses through your text right here. And let's make use of an anchor tag, just like this. In this case, I will say hello world as well. And of course, an anchor tag usually will be having an href. And as you can see right here, when we happen to have added an href anchor tag right here, you're able to find your text becomes a link right here, and clickable link. And if you would like to customize this particular link, all you have to do just need to be adding the same text decoration right here. Let's add a class. In this case, I have to add text decoration, and we can actually make use of the null styling effect, because let's say if you don't want to have the underline to be visible, all you have to do remove the text decoration dash none. And this is how you're able to make use of text decoration along with font weight as well. And that's the basic idea of how you're able to make use of text decoration styling effect. Now let's go to the next one. And next part will be, I'd like to walk you guys through on colors, on how to make use of colors. So these are the predefined colors that are actually available in Bootstrap library. Now all you have to do, if you were to call this particular text right here, in this case either primary, secondary, and all the way up to dark, right, you are able to call these particular predefined colors. And all you have to do, if you want to make use for your text, you can just say tags equals to primary, secondary, and all the way up to dark right here. And besides that, we also happen to have this all colors right here. You are able to make use of this particular colors as well. So now let's head back to our code, and in our code right here, we're able to make use of text followed by those predefined names. In this case, first of all, I have to start with text equals to primary, just like this, and you're able to find your text color has became blue. And next thing is, let's add another styling effect. So in this case, I have to add text equals to followed by secondary, and as you can see here, you're able to find your color has been changed to gray. And we can also make use of other colors. For example, in this case, I have to change the secondary to success, and you will be able to find the color has been changed to green. And you can make use of this particular styling effect to a particular text, and all you have to do, just need to be having this particular theme colors name to be placed right after your text. In our next part right here, I'm going to walk you guys through on how to add background colors for your text. So in this case, all you have to do, just need to be adding class like this. And let's say if I would like to add a particular color, and of course you can actually make use of the colors that we have seen in our Bootstrap documentation. Like here in this case, we also may be able to use for all this particular colors, and just need to be having BG followed by this particular colors right. And yeah, of course, let's add BG, which stands for background, and followed by primary. And as you can see right here, we are able to find your background color has changed to blue for this particular text. And of course, we can also happen to give this particular text a different color. In this case, I like to make a copy of this as well. Just make a copy of this and place it right below. In this case, I like to change it to secondary, just like this, and you're able to find it becomes gray. And of course, let's add another one. And in this time, we're going to be making sure to change the secondary to success. And you're able to find the color has changed to green like this. And there you go. This is the basic idea on how you are able to make use of colors for both text and for background as well. And that's the end of this particular part of the video. Let's catch up on the next one.